Welcome everyone to basically the announcement of Tesla Energy. All right.
Tesla Energy. That, I believe, my friend, will be something they'll be talking about after September 22. And why I believe that Battery Day is going to be bigger than just the battery. Hey, YouTube. I'll be Sony here again, and today in this video, I want to talk about this new thing that I'm getting. I came across a channel the other day. Well, I've been subscribed to the channel. Shout out to Chico Crypto for giving some of this information, and he was talking about Tesla and cryptocurrency, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in the other video that I have coming up. But in this video, I'll be talking about how Battery Day is gonna be. I believe it's gonna be bigger than just the batteries. Now, why do I say that? Well, when we think about Tesla, a lot of times we think about Tesla as an automotive um, company because we just think about the cars at first. At the moment, they are the leaders in electric cars at the moment. But what if I tell you Tesla Energy might become bigger than Tesla Motors? Funny, I believe that Elon himself said it. And this video that you just saw now is from 2015, and these guys have been Elon has been setting up these things from such times. When you think about what Tesla means and what Tesla is about, if you go say I look for Tesla, we don't want to forget this, guys. We don't want to forget this. Tesla is accelerating the world's transition to sustainable energy with cars, solar, and integrated renewable energy solution for home and business. That's what Tesla is about, not just car company. And I'm sure a lot of you know that, but a lot of person when they hear about Tesla, it's like, it's about cars. No, back to what I was talking about. Um, I believe that Tesla is going to enter the distributed energy resource market. What is it? Now, some market that has to do with distribution of energy, as it suggests here. I want you to look at this article by Electric from back in June. That is, and it's the title says Tesla is officially approved as an electric utility in the UK. But why? Let's dig a little deeper. Let's get down into the meat of the article here. And it says Tesla officially been approved as an electric generator, like an electric utility by local authorities in the UK. Earlier this year, we reported on Tesla taking its first step in becoming an energy provider in the UK. Right? And we have here part of the application process. It said part of the application information says the Gas and Electric Market Authority hereby gives notice pursuant to Section 6A, Section 5, I believe that, of the Electric Act of 1989, blah blah blah, that on the 12th of June this year, an electric generation license was granted under Section 61A of the Act of Tesla Motors Limited. And yeah, and this last part here I find very interesting. For the purpose of giving a supply to any premises or enabling supply to be given. Right? So very interesting here. It says even after the approval, the reasons behind the application is still unclear since Tesla doesn't apply solar power in UK like it does in the US. It's expanding. Nice. So at that time, no one knew, but we're getting little breadcrumbs as we're going along here, right? So let me give you more info on this. Earlier this year, Tesla rolled out a software product called AutoBidder, right? So what does AutoBidder do? Now let's go to Tesla's website to find that out. Let's get things from the source. So we're gonna connect everything together. So AutoBidder provides independent power producers, utilities, and capital partners the ability to autonomously monetize battery assets. Some key information there. Auto bidder is a real-time trading, and this is gonna get interesting in another video that I'm going to be doing. And control platform that provides value-based asset management and portfolio optimization, enabling owners and operators to configure operational strategies that maximize revenue according to their business objectives and risks. So this program here basically is going to automate the selling and generation of electricity, or should I say the selling of electricity. Yeah, so that's some very interesting thing here. So so basically I'm saying that AutoBidder is a program that will help energy producers to automate and the monetization basically of the energy resources. So like it's like a virtual power plant as it were, power plant management basically that we have here. Very interesting. So I'm noticing in the as a paragraph here it says AutoBidder is successfully operating a Hornsdale Power Reserve in South Australia. And I'm gonna be talking a little bit about that later on, about that Hornsdale project, because Tesla has been testing out this system before they're gonna be announcing the whole rollout. So they have something with the Australian government going there, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about that. So we're gonna look at that a little bit later on about that Hornsdale Power Reserve. But for now, just a little more in-depth information about the AutoBidder program and the distributed energy resources that are gonna be involved. So let's take a look at this InfoQ article here, and let's read here. The title says Edge to Cloud, building the Tesla virtual power plant. Recently at QCon London 2020, engineers from Tesla discussed the Tesla virtual power plant and explained how the software they are building is tackling some of the hardest problems in distributed computing and in renewable energy. The talk was a 50-minute deep dive into how Tesla is leveraging IoT, edge, and cloud reactive architectures. It further goes on to say that Tesla Virtual Power Plant is a modern example of a cloud-native architecture that leverages edge computing built to the demand of the ever-changing energy to the ever-changing energy market. The system shows how a reactive architecture with edge telemetry and command control edge devices basically, and it goes on a little bit more, but let me get down into meat of the matter here. It says the energy market without the ability to easily store capacity of its own must be adjusted to match supply and demand for power consumption. This control has been traditionally achieved by increasing and decreasing output of power generation plants without the ability to control this. Markets face sorry, blowouts. It said brownouts here. I'm not sure it should be blowouts. Damage to infrastructure and heavy cost overruns. So think about it. Say for example, a city needs. I'm just gonna give an example because I'm no prof or anything on energy supply or anything like that. But say a city needed 2 gigawatts of power. That's what's needed, and you have the electric grid. The grid company has some generators there, and each generator generates say 2 gigawatts. Sorry, say 1.5 gigawatts each generator. In order to reach that 2 gigawatts, they'd have to turn on two of those generators. So you would probably it's what the problem that you're seeing right there. It's not efficient and probably results in a lot of waste there. So with a program like what this is saying is that basically these are the challenges that are being shown, and if for example there is too much power in the lines, it can cause blowouts because the infrastructure cannot handle that amount of power delivery at the moment, or you might have load shedding where there's not enough power that is there. So this virtual power plant would be able to manage all of these resources, and that is what Tesla was working on here um, from the time of this article, which was in March 18 of this year. Yeah, so we're seeing here also it says the VPP uses a cloud-based platform to provide a resilient, message-driven system that leverages reactive streams to forecast and control edge devices such as those found in a consumer's home. So think about it. This system would be able to predict where, sorry about that, they would be able to predict where power would be needed, and the system would just automatically send that amount of power when it's needed through the system because it's all connected in the cloud. That's something remarkable here. And to show you that these engineers were talking about the Tesla bidder, later down in the article it mentioned it. It said, leveraging the infrastructure provided by the platform, the team built AutoBidder, the application that makes predictions and pushes out recommended control plans to edge devices. So what could these edge devices be? Could be a solar, your battery, your car. So you probably even in the future can leverage the, the power in your car. You probably can sell it back to the grid. Who knows? This other bidder thing, I think, it's gonna be very interesting, and this is, I believe, gonna be a massive uh announcement, and definitely, I believe this is definitely going to send up Tesla stock for all of you Tesla investors out there. I'm sure you'll be glad to hear this. I'm telling you, this is going to be big. So back to, I want to talk about the Hornsdale test site now. Um, Now, info out there says that the Hornsdale project comes under the Australian Renewable Energy Agency, or AREA, which is a government agency that manages Australian renewable energy programs. Interesting. So this is the government institution under which this energy renewable program is taking place. Now, this Hornsdale project is basically the, I would call, the test project for Tesla, that they're able to see how and see how this whole how the other bidder works, and do their final tweaking before they basically go out into the wild. This is why I believe Battery Day is gonna be bigger than just the batteries. Tesla is gonna announce its plans to create what will probably be the biggest power plant ever seen by leveraging other power plants and everyday people's homes. So think about it. Think about every home, or almost every home, having solar panels on it with their batteries. Probably Tesla Powerwall. I'm sure they're gonna want to integrate that with their system, and you're able to generate electricity and sell it back to the grid. It would be a win-win for you and the electricity company. So you're connected to the grid. When you fall short, you will get back energy, right? And when the grid falls short, you can sell it back. So that would make your energy way cheaper than it is. And I believe also this is gonna be connected to blockchain and cryptocurrencies. Yeah, and people, if you don't know it, I believe that you can see cryptocurrency is the future. The future, I believe some cryptocurrency company got approved to be a bank yesterday. That's big news. So I'm gonna be covering a little bit more about the cryptocurrency thing and how blockchain might get involved in this. I can't say that it's connected to Tesla anyway, but it's probably like an indirect connection. Who knows? You never know what the future holds. So guys, thank you again for watching my video and stay tuned for the next video. And if you like hearing content like this, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe. So until then, I'll see you in the next video.